Good morning, welcome. Paul here from PrimeDisclosure.com. In this video today we are going to talk about the Illuminati symbolism in the halftime show at the Super Bowl. This was on Keys to Cosmic Doorways this morning. Resurrecting Prince at the Super Bowl halftime, February 2018. I believe this was Mark Gray's post. He runs the Keys to Cosmic Doorways on Facebook. So as you can see, he popped this out here. Justin Timberlake resurrecting demonic Prince idol at Super Bowl in simple gematria equals 666. Here you go. This is the actual footage. Now people keep saying that there is a hologram, that it was a hologram of Prince, but no, it looks like it was just a sheet with a projection of him. A hologram would be a 3D realistic projection. This is just it's like some cheesy image from a projector. Let's see what we got here. Let's come up here to the top. Well, that was a really weird Super Bowl halftime for me. The post I made this morning manifested right before my eyes. The picture I posted of Prince getting resurrected from the dead by the High Priest Justin Timberlake this morning is on the left, and the actual Super Bowl halftime show with Justin Timberlake resurrecting Prince is on the right. Oddly, they are the same. Here is the info on the write-up this morning. 11 a.m. Picture of Justin Timberlake resurrecting demonic Prince idol at Super Bowl. Justin Timberlake is reportedly planning to resurrect Prince by using a hologram. See, there they go again. Hologram. That was not a hologram. Of the late icon during his upcoming Super Bowl show on Sunday. Prince's fans of social media were outraged over the idea that Justin Timberlake would use his hologram. Prince himself gave an interview to magazine 30 years ago in which, in a Guitar World interview, Prince was asked whether he might ever want to jam with any artist from the past with the help of digital editing. Certainly not. That's the most demonic thing imaginable, Prince replied. Everything is as it is, and it should be. If I was meant to jam with Duke Ellington, we would have lived in the same age. The whole virtual reality thing, it really is demonic, and I am not a demon. The Super Bowl is in Minnesota. Prince lived and died in Minnesota. Were Prince's wishes granted? No, the High Priest Justin Timberlake resurrected Prince for all the world against the wishes of Prince. According to Prince himself, he became a demon. Prince said using a dead artist's voice or work was demonic. Prince was asked whether he might ever want to jam with any artist from the past or the future, like with Justin Timberlake. Certainly not, Prince said. That's the most demonic thing imaginable. February 1st is the 32nd day of the year. February 2nd is the 33rd day of the year. February 1, 2, 3, 4, Eagles, Patriots, Super Bowl weekend is also Imbolg, an ancient pagan feast time. Imbolg means in the belly. Imbolg is the feast of the Great Mother. February 1st is 40 days past Christmas, and the halfway point between the winter solstice, which is 12/21, and the spring equinox, which is 3/22. It is during Imbolg weekend, February 1, 2, 3, and 4, when the Great Mother provides nourishment to the sun god in her womb, in the belly, nurturing him and strengthening him to enable him to make it to March 21, the equinox. On March 22nd, 3/22, the sun god will be born and rise from the grave of darkness and be born to the world. He will be resurrected from the dead. And oddly, rumor has it that Justin Timberlake may resurrect Prince during the Super Bowl halftime show. Remember what happened the last time Justin Timberlake was the high priest of a Super Bowl? Janet Jackson had her breasts exposed to the world. Timberlake pulled Janet Jackson's outfit off exposing her right breast. Like the Black Madonna, she had a nipple piercing of a blazing silver sun, or sun, S-O-N. This was a ritual. The Great Mother was suckling the Son of God. This happened on February 2nd. February 2nd is the 33rd day of the year, and also the feast of the presentation of Jesus at the temple. 32, 33, 322. These are the numbers that move you from death to life. 33 is the number of perfection and transformation. 33 degrees, when water goes from solid to liquid, from ice to liquid form. 33, Jesus raised from the dead at 33 years old. 33, the number of the vertebrae in the human spine. 33 is the degrees in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. And bizarrely, Justin Timberlake resurrected demonic prince idol at Super Bowl equals 666 in gematria. So here's the image again. So here's something else they posted. Which of these is Justin Timberlake during the Super Bowl halftime show singing "I Would Die for You"? I would die for. That is strange. Oh, that's the. Looks like that might have been Prince's guitar. You know, that weird symbol, but it looks like a forked tail there. Bizarre. Here we go, the picture he posted. Bizarre. All the secrets are out there on the internet if one is really interested in taking the time. I am curious what this is calling compelled to start. I feel a need to look for things. I grew up Christian. I started looking for answers to things that didn't make sense, and that led me to Egypt. 555th prime equals 4019. This person posted, if you knew the real Justin, you would have never posted this nonsense. I've known him and his mom Lynn since he was 8 years old. He's a great person and does a lot of great charity work. Yeah, a lot of the Illuminati do. Most of the music industry is corrupt, but not this boy. He's genuine. Posted the interview with Prince. So yeah, here we go. The Scottish Rite, there are 32 degrees, an honorary 33. In NFL, there are 32 teams and an honorary Super Bowl champion. The 33rd is the position of honor. So you can see the synchronicity here between Freemasonry and whatever, you know, the football league, the NFL. NFL, F equals PH, Nephil, like the Nephilim, the giants that play football on Sunday, and the 33rd degree champ, Ion, gets a graven image of Osiris, Mental Vesica Pisces, it's where the two circles overlap, it looks like an eye in the middle, and then look at, you got this, like a rod coming out, you know. So we have that, and then we also have here from a call for an uprising. Play this for you. Super Bowl 52 halftime show, Illuminati exposed. Let's play some of this for you.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I wanted to cover the halftime show. Like I said, there was going to be rituals, symbolism involved. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Before I get into it, I find it pretty funny how many people actually saw the video that I did saying that there would be a massive ritual and commented and, you know, tried to tell me off and say all these things. There was no ritual. Looked pretty normal to me. If you don't understand what's going on, if you don't understand the signs and the symbols, and you think literally like Justin Timberlake was going to walk on stage and sacrifice a baby or do something along the lines of, have an upside down cross on stage and they were all going to bow down to it. I mean, how ridiculous you have to be to not understand the signs and the symbols. They are there, just like I talked about with the mirrors. All of this stuff that is used in ritual ceremonies were used. The same signs that they flash in front of you to indoctrinate the masses with. And I'm going to start with how this was a gigantic ritual for Prince, because that was the theme of the show, was Prince. Now, what's ironic about this is that apparently Justin Timberlake was not going to use Prince in this performance because there was backlash. Because Prince had said at a previous time that he did not want to be hologrammed, that he did not want to be used in a collaboration with somebody when he was dead. In other words, he didn't want somebody singing side by side with him when he was no longer here. And you know what his quote was? He said, "That's the most demonic thing imaginable." He said, "Everything is as it is and should be. If it was meant to jam with Duke Ellington, we would have lived in the same age. The whole virtual reality thing is really demonic." And that's exactly right. That's exactly what it is. Now, they didn't bring out a hologram, but it might as well have been one, because why? It was on a sheet in the background hanging down from the rafters. That's why it wasn't a hologram. It was a hologram. It was as close as you get. And like I said, Prince had said he did not want to ever be used when dead. We know Prince's ritual sacrifice killing in the past. I discussed it on my main channel before it was taken down. A lot of people covered it. Some people went in great depth about it and, connected the dots really well. And I think everybody with common sense in this community would agree that really well. And I think everybody with common sense in this community would agree that it was a ritual sacrifice, as most of these musicians are. So Prince, of course, is used during this ritual ceremony where they're using mirrors. Like I said, mirrors was going to be a theme. They use mirrors in all sorts of ceremonies that they perform, to summon the deceased, to summon demons. They use it also for this thing that they call scrying, which you could research yourself if you'd like to look into it more, which is like it's another form of divination, which the Bible tells us about divination and trying to summon spirits and use witchcraft. So the mirrors were all over the stage, and then of course they got into a gigantic ritual circle, right? And they made sure to show you this from an above shot, everyone in a circle, everybody holding up the mirrors to the sky, so you get your as above, so below. And then they have the audience using their cell phones to shine down on the mirrors. He requested everybody get your phones out, light them up, and reflect off of the mirrors. This was right after the performance about Prince. Coincidence? I think not. If you're somebody out there who can't see that, it's not my problem, okay? It's not. My problem is way beyond if, sleeping zombies actually care and understand what the occult is about, because clearly most of them don't. So when they hear there's going to be a massive ritual, I guess they were tuning in expecting to see, people sacrificed on stage in front of Moloch. Well, if you want to see that, take a drive up to Bohemian Grove, okay? They're not going to put that on in front of 100 million people. What they're going to do is flash subliminal messages. What they're going to do is perform rituals that the average person will not see. That is why the ritual circle is always used. That's why they used the circle with the mirrors, with Timberlake in the middle. That's why Timberlake was playing on a white piano inside of a ritual circle, just like we saw at the Grammys with Lady Gaga. Same thing, black floor, white piano, inside of a ritual circle. Okay, the black and white colors are always there. There's dancers with the black and white. They had the black and white squares behind him over and over when he was dancing. That is the Freemasonic black and white. That is why you see it on the Kardashians floor. That's why you could see it in almost every TV show, in every movie, in every castle, in every massive place, cathedrals, those places. You could see the Masonic tiles paying homage to the Freemasons. The black and white to them represents the duality, as above, so below. So you get the black and white symbolism. Of course you get pyramids, right? They have screens up, around the stage, pyramids flashing, upside down pyramids, regular pyramids, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They have Timberlake and the dancers deliberately positioned to stand in a pyramid position. At one point they actually deliberately flipped it and had it an upside down pyramid, and right on top of the NFL logo, so you could see all of what? The upside down stars, the Baphomet stars. Oh, is that a coincidence? the guy who was doing the camera operating was just like, oops, I hit the wrong camera. We don't want to see this here. We don't want to see a pyramid upside down and then the upside down Baphomet stars, because people don't even get it. They're just like, oh, a star. Cool. Like a star in the sky. Yay. Like the Dallas Cowboys. Right. If that was the Dallas Cowboys logo and the Dallas Stars and all the, why is it in the NFL logo? Oh, because why is stars in every logo? Starbucks. I don't know. Why are pyramids in every logo? Guess people just love these shapes, right? Just like everybody apparently loves lightning, right? Because it wouldn't be one of these performances without lightning bolts. I've covered it over and over. This is referencing Luke chapter 10, verse 18, when he says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. That is why Marilyn Manson uses lightning bolts. That is why AC/DC uses it. That is why Kiss uses it. That is why all these Metallica, all these metal bands, all of these people use it, not because they are huge fans of thunderstorms. They spend their off season in the summer driving around chasing down thunderstorms, because they get their jollies off of seeing lightning bolts. You could see the lightning bolts and you could see the fire, right? Of course, we always will see fire representing hell, obviously, the flames, the eternal flames, and the eternal hellfire that these people will be facing unless they repent. But it doesn't look like that's happening. What else do we see? We see cube symbolism, right? Saturn's cube. Common symbol that we see more and more in the last few years. Okay? The cube, which represent...
Alright, I'm going to cut that short. So there you go. I'll put the link in the description below to this video. You can check out A Call for an Uprising. There's a bunch more videos here. Superbowl Timberlake, Massive Ritual. Now, does Justin Timberlake, even though he participates in these symbolic rituals, does he know what the symbolism is? Does he even know he's partaking in? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. But he is being used by the global elites, by the deep state, to project these subliminal images onto the masses. Part of the mind control program. The Matrix just gets weirder by the day, my friends. So thanks for watching this video. I'm going to cut it off here. Do another one in a little bit. But have a great day and be well.